Marnus,
Fran the man.
is jy gereed vir hierdie ouetjie?
Ek's gereed vir die ouetjie, is jy gereed vir die
Ons sal 'n bietjie op die pad uitvat en toets en kyk wat gebeur.
I had the opportunity to meet Marnus Broodryk and also to drive in the BMW 750i. How awesome is my life? Some of you may not know who Marnus Broodryk is. Let's rewind a little bit. I am a huge fan of the TV show Shark Tank SA. It started in September, October last year. I'm a big fan of the show, and Marnus is one of the sharks on Shark Tank SA. Let me share the story of how I actually got to meet Marnus. So since Shark Tank SA aired last year, I followed many of the sharks on social media, and especially Marnus. I followed him on Twitter, I followed him on Instagram, on Facebook. So Marnus posted this social media competition where you get to win a meeting with him and also to go for a spin in the BMW 750i. So what I did was I basically entered and shared my entrepreneurial journey and my whole view about how education is going to save this country on social media, and lo and behold, he chose me. To this day, I'm not 100% sure why, but I won and I got the opportunity to meet him. His secretary phoned me on the Friday, said we are meeting up at the Northcliffe BMW dealership, and Saturday morning I went. From the get-go, I knew I absolutely had to document every single moment of the day. But I didn't want to carry around all my vlogging equipment and the big camera, so I just decided, let's film it on my phone. So documented some of the things that we did, because of course I wanted to take in the moment and really just get to meet Marnus. So I arrived at the BMW dealership. I was there before Marnus because, of course, fanboy over here is extremely eager. So I arrived there about 5 minutes too early, but then I walked around the dealership and just took some footage of some of the awesome cars that stood on the showroom floor. I have to add, of course, that I won't be buying one of the cars on that showroom floor, possibly not within the next 5 years. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. So of course, documenting everything, I was there on my knees, filming the exhaust pipes of this amazing BMW, when I just hear Marnus's voice here coming from the side, greeting me. So of course I flew up, met him, such an amazing guy. And then the rest of the day spent in the BMW 750i. This car is pretty amazing. The keys to the car even has a touch screen. The car is of course equipped with the latest tech. It feels like you're driving in a sci-fi movie. If you want to adjust the volume of the radio, you merely do this. And it goes louder, and you do this and it goes softer.
As jy mense jou radiostasie wil jou musiek wil aansit, dan maak net so. Ja. So ja, dis nogal cool.
There's a little camera mounted at the top that just tracks your hand movements. How freaking cool is that? Even the GPS, you can take your hand like this and you move it like that, and you change the view, the camera angle on the GPS. Crazy stuff.
As jy nou hierdie een is geset op navigation, so as jy maak net so, dan gaan hy navigation toe. Okay, so as you can see. Okay, so ek moet hom net afsit, ons wil nie nou so intoe gaan nie. En dan as jy nou jou
net jou hand, ek kan.
Ja, sien jy. So die kameraatjie is hierso, so dit is maar in hierdie range wat 'n mens maar so moet speel. Dan is dit nogal lekker.
Entering the destination on the sat nav you've got a few options. Of course, you've got the knob in the middle. You just turn the knob and then you spell the word out. But you can actually take your finger and write each letter on the knob, and then the car picks it up. So if your handwriting is like mine, you'll be stuck and not be able to go anywhere, be lost 24/7. But you spell out the words with your hand and the car picks it up and knows where you want to go.
Kom ons sê jy wil 'n destination insit. Sal jy dit kry, so jy kan hom so uitspel as jy wil. 'n Voice command knoppie wat daar is. Of jy kan skryf, so jy kan op die ding is ook skryf as jy wil.
But one of the coolest features on this car is that you can park it remotely. You can stand outside of the vehicle with the remote in your hand and then guide the car into a parking. There are of course a bunch of other features, like using your foot to tap open the boot. There's a sensor that if you just swing your foot underneath the boot, the sensor picks it up and then opens the boot. So of course if you want to carry stuff and you don't have hands to open the boot, ingenious. There's a functionality that you switch on that the car stays in between the painted lines on the road.
Look, Mom, no hands.
So even if you would take your hands off of the steering wheel, it still stays within the lane. So except for the car, the rest of the day was very cool. Meeting Marnus and just chilling and chatting with him, just realizing how humble this very successful person is. It was such a privilege. So we took the car and we drove to the bean counter's head office. So I got a quick little tour of the working space in the bean counter, which is amazing. You can just see it's such a new world concept in the office space. It's not your typical cubicles or offices. You can see there's a lot of collaboration happening in that office. But being a fanboy of Shark Tank SA, I got to experience two of the products that Marnus invested in on the show. So first of all, I got to drink the Go Zone water. Awesome. And then during lunch, Marnus arranged that we taste the Brew craft beer, which I'm extremely excited about, and I think it's going to be a very good product. I think it was by accident, but I had the opportunity to sit in on a Brew meeting around the table, and we got to discuss the world of craft beer and the process that goes on around making craft beer, which was such a cool experience. Lunch, of course, was at the Colcaccio. I can never pronounce this. Colcaccio. I don't want to eat at a Colcaccio though. That could be so Colcaccio. Let's stick with Colcaccio. Somebody in the comment section tell me how to pronounce it, like phonetically spell it out. But we went to eat pasta at the Colcaccio in Northcliffe, and spent, it was probably like 3 hours that I got to spend with Marnus. Marnus, thank you very much. It was such a great opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to interacting with you a lot more, but more specifically just seeing the passion that Marnus has for small to medium enterprises and business owners. This man is a role model, and I really look forward to see how he's going to inspire many other entrepreneurs in this country. All in all, such a great Saturday. Of course, to end off the day, we had a little bit of fun in the parking lot. Marnus took out the keys and remotely reversed the car out of the parking spot. That whole parking lot basically came to a standstill. All of the car guards ran out to come and see what the hell is happening here. So it was such a lekker end to the day. Marnus, thank you very much. And of course, thank you to BMW Auto Northcliffe for the experience in driving in the BMW 750i.
Marnus, just from my side, thank you very much for the day, and thanks to BMW Auto Northcliffe for the opportunity. It was great chatting to you, and I really hope we can do this more in the future.
Thanks, François. It was a great day.
A small explanation, or?
Yeah, you can give us a small explanation, please.
Sure. The concierge service is very useful for navigation on one side, and that means we can send you the coordinates directly to the GPS from restaurants, hotels, private addresses. You want to go to a bar, You just ask, you connect with us, you ask, can you send me to the hotel of Pura, for example, as an example. And we just search here on our platform and we send directly to the GPS and you receive it there and you start the navigation immediately. So it's very useful for the navigation wise.
So can we try
On
it?
the other side also useful. Sure. You want me to send you a destination?
So yeah, so we're going to a restaurant now. Are you going to put it in?
Yeah. Is a pizzeria?
Yes,
Okay, I think I have it already right here.
in Northcliffe.
Coca.
Kolkaki in Northcliffe, yeah.